Let's start off with some basic questions. So y equals 3x plus 2. Can somebody tell me what the gradient would be and what the y-intercept would be?
Would the gradient be 3?
Yep.
And then the y-intercept be 2?
Correct.
Positive.
Yeah. Very important that it is, you got to look at, if it's positive or negative. So you're right, it is positive 2, and that's positive 3. Why? Because the gradient, again, let's write the little form. Y equals mx plus b. M is the number in front of the x. So I really like that you didn't say 3x. Again, year 11s yesterday we're still saying 3x, some of them, so not good sign. They haven't learned it in year 9, year 10, year 11. They still haven't learned it, which is not a good sign. But as you can see, m is the number in front of the x, so 3, and the y-intercept is the number by itself, 2. So yeah, m equals to 3, gradient is 3, y-intercept is 2. Now, are there any questions? Do we not understand something here? All right, let's try again. Y equals negative 4x minus 3. Can somebody else give me the gradient this time and y-intercept?
-4 is the gradient.
Yes.
And the intercept is -3.
Beautiful. So far, 2 out of 2. Any questions there? Okay, let's keep going. Y equals, let's try this next one, negative 2 over 5x plus 3. Again, somebody else. Let's try this one. What does gradient equal to? What is the y-intercept equal to?
The y-intercept would equal to +3, wouldn't it?
That's correct. And then the gradient?
-2 over 4.
Beautiful. It's the number in front of the x. Don't overthink it. Don't let me scare you. I can put whatever I want here. You still have to say the gradient is whatever's in front of the x. Well done. That's 3 out of 3. We're doing well. You're doing better than the year 11s. Let's say that. Anyways, y equals, what's another one? All right, let's see if I can get you guys here then. Negative x on 3 minus 2. What's the gradient this time? And the y-intercept. Now, anyone can say it. It doesn't matter. Maybe start with the easier one if you feel more comfortable with this one. Don't let me scare you just because I've said, oh.
The y-intercept is -2.
So y-intercept is -2, correct?
Is the gradient 1/3? -1/3?
Be strict. Good job. -1/3. Just because the one's not there doesn't mean you ignore it. You have to remember that is -1/3. So -1/3. Well done, Zara. -1/3. Any questions there? Anyone not able to see that? All right, well done. 4 out of 4. We're doing well. Let's see if I can get you guys. How am I going to get you guys? Okay, what about this one then? What does gradient equal to? What does y-intercept equal to?
Is the gradient 5?
The gradient 5. No,
Is it 2?
no,
-2.
correct. Like I said, be strict with yourself. What's in front of the x? 2, -2. -2 is in front of the x. Right, Yusuf? So the reason why you said 5 is because you kept thinking, obviously, the number in front, the first number, but m is the number in front of x. So what number is in front of x here? -2. Make sense, Yusuf?
Yeah.
Yep. And then what's my y-intercept now?
5.
Yeah, that is actually 5. The number that's by itself. So again, let's have a look. Y equals mx plus b. M is -2 plus b. The b is the number by itself without the x. So that's 5. Good work. Let's try one more of those. Y equals -2 positive 3x. What does m equal to, and what's the y-intercept equal to?
Does m equal to 3?
The gradient equals to 3, m equals to 3. Yep. Y-intercept?
-2.
-2. All right. Looks like we've mastered all of those style ones. Now, what if I did this? Well done. Well done. What if I did this? And tell me the problem first. All right. What's the problem?
The y is not the subject.
Beautiful. So let's go back, have a look at what it was meant to be. Y equals something. Y equals, y equals, y equals, y equals. Here, gradient intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Y needs to be on one side and then everything else on the other side for this form, right? Whereas it doesn't look like that. Right now, it looks like we've got x's and y's on one side and 6 on the other side. This poor 6 by himself. Doesn't work like that. You can't get your gradient from here. Not allowed. Must be in gradient intercept form, or you know what, most students just start to say y equals mx plus b form. So I'll accept that. I don't mind. Must be y equals mx plus b form. Not allowed. So what are we going to do to that expression to make it into this form? What are we going to do to make it into this form? So essentially I'm asking, how do I make y the subject?
Move it to the move the gradient to the other side.
Move the 3x.
Yeah,
to the
3x, sorry.
other. So y equals either you're right, 6 minus 3x or minus 3x plus 6, but I think you guys would have written this one. I'll write it like this. Please don't simplify this. Don't say, hey, 6 take away 3, x is 3x. Don't do that by accident. You know, they're not like terms. So be careful. We're here. What's my gradient now? What's my y-intercept now?
Your gradient would be -3. And then your y-intercept would be 6.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, looking very good. One level higher than that. This. Getting very close to finishing off all of the questions you'll ever see. one level higher than that. One level higher than that is obviously something like this. All right, still, I can't get gradient and y-intercept, so what do you guys want me to do first? As you understand now, we need to make y the subject to get into y equals mx plus b form. So what do you want me to do? Go back to your equations now. This should be fun for a lot of you. What do you want me to do? Step 1. No? No ideas? Sure, there's a few of you know it. Let's see. Zara,
Yeah.
any ideas at all? Make y the subject. I remember, I'm trying to make y on its own. What are you going to move to make y on its own?
I was thinking of rearranging the whole formula.
Yeah, tell me how to rearrange it.
I was gonna add 2 and minus 3x
Yeah. Hold
and
on.
then divide it all by 5.
Yeah, well, that's actually all correct. You said everything right, but here we go. Instead of saying rearranging, you mean let's move these two over here to the right-hand side. So now we are at this stage, right? And then, as you said, we're going to divide by 5. She's actually right. So let's have a look at what she's just done. She's going, okay, well, I know if I need to make y the subject, I might as well move the other two things away. So if you move this one to the right-hand side, it becomes minus 3x. If you move the minus 2 to this side, it becomes a plus 2. And then as you divide 5 onto both of these, it'll just look like this. And there you go. Y equals m x plus b. What does m equal to? Negative 3 over 5. What does the y-intercept equal to? 2 over 5. Yeah? Please write that down. It's a good example. Anything harder than that one? Same. I guess maybe introducing fractions, but maybe not yet. Let's pause it there.